The Benin Kingdom or Empire is regarded as one of the oldest and most highly developed states in the coastal hinterlands of West Africa, dating perhaps to the 11th century until it was annexed by the British Empire in 1897. By the 7th century, Europe was aware of a territory in Africa known as Great Benin. The kingdom was identified as larger than Wales, with very wide influence extending west as far as Sierra Leone and south to the Congo River. Two of its colonies westward by the Atlantic Ocean were Lagos and Badagry to Port Novo. Hence, the stretch of the Atlantic Ocean became known in maritime location as the Bight of Benin. Indeed, the empire extended to the boundary between Oyo and Benin in the north, the sea in the south, Asaba in the east, and Lagos in the west, including the Ishangs, Kukurukus, Ekitis, Owos, Ishekiris, the Urobos, Ijos, and the Ondos. The Oba of Benin also had considerable powers in the east on both sides of the Niger. The institution of kingship in Benin is over 10 centuries old, with a break between the Ogiso and Oba dynasty. Historically, about the year 1400, Benin broke away from the elective process of choosing an Oba and declared the present state of primogeniture to ensure that an Oba was succeeded by his eldest son. Everybody in the Benin kingdom is subject to the Oba. The Benins practice the first son-only succession system, as it is in England, and they believe that it is better to have a leader that is selected unchallenged and sent by God, devoid of squabbles and human elections. It's a unique succession plan that has been sustained for centuries till date. The Benin Kingdom monarchy over the years has embraced the doctrine of change that has not eroded its core values and cultures. The Benin people practically guide their lives by their cultures. The Benin monarchy earned the respect and loyalty of every Benin citizen, even beyond the shores. The kingdom is unique for its unfading tradition and world-famous culture. It has the reputation of quality artifacts, culture, and homegrown bronze casting, which is the envy of the world. Benin artifacts can be found in many museums from South to North America, Europe, the Middle East, and the South Pacific. The 39th Oba of Benin, who has joined his ancestors, His Royal Majesty, Omoba Nedo Ukwakbolokbolo Oba Erediawa, GCFR, was a great and distinguished monarch who was highly respected within and outside the Benin Kingdom. He was educated at the prestigious King's College University of Cambridge in the UK. Oba Erediawa had a distinguished public service career, rising to the post of Federal Permanent Secretary in several ministries. Like his father, the new Oba of Benin, Omoba Nedo Ukwakbolokbolo Oba Erediawa II, is well educated with degrees from universities in the United Kingdom and the United States of America. He has had a very successful career in both the public and private sectors, spanning over 15 years as Nigeria's ambassador to foreign missions including Sweden, Norway, Denmark, Finland, Angola, Italy, and Albania. The new Oba of Benin, His Royal Majesty Omoba Nedo Ukwakbolokbolo Oba Eware II, is a man gifted with immense wisdom who has been mentored, tutored, and groomed by his father in the rudiments of kingship, and it is hoped that the experience he has acquired over the years will greatly guide him in steering the ship of the Benin Kingdom to higher heights. The new Oba knows that the Benin people are conscious of their history and very proud of their heritage. He has been projected to surpass his father, having gained from his wealth of experience and fountain of wisdom. A man who has passion for culture and tradition, His Royal Majesty Oba Eware II stepped into the shoes of his father as the new Oba of Benin on Thursday, 20th of October 2016. This momentous and epochal event happened exactly 37 years after His Royal Majesty Omobanedo Ukwakbolokbolo Iridiawa was installed on March 23, 1979. It is safe to say that Benin, the Edo State capital, witnessed the largest gathering of the cream of both the local and international dignitaries, who came from as far afield as over 30 countries of the world, with whom the new Oba has built a bridge of friendship during his sojourn as Nigeria's ambassador in these countries. Benin people, young and old, came out in their thousands to show their love for the new Oba and indeed partake in the making of history. The declaration of the public holiday on the day of the coronation by the Edo State government was a very wise decision which helped a great deal for the ease of movement in and around Benin City. Prominent Nigerians from different spheres of our land, the corporate world, business sector, the diplomatic community, the political class were fully represented. The governors of Oyo, Osun and Gombe states were there to support Governor Adams Aliyu Oshomole, who had the singular honor of being the governor to present the staff of office to the new Oba of Benin in the last 37 years. The traditional institution appeared in such a diverse assemblage in great number, transcending the 6 geopolitical divides of the country. They all looked regal, majestic and resplendent in the very powerful dressing that depicts the different styles of dressing peculiar to their areas, all proudly Nigerian attires, a boost to our local content initiatives. That was a day when our royal fathers proudly displayed their age-long role as the cultural ambassadors to their different zones. From the Oni of Ife, the Sultan of Sokoto, the Obi of Onitsha, the Emir of Kano, the Ata of Igala land, and the traditional rulers from the east, the west, and the Niger Delta region. That was a day the Benin people, men and women, the young and old from all classes, completely went to town to adorn the very best of their traditional garbs, with the beads and other accessories accentuating their courage, beauty, and standing. The Benin chiefs were simply in a class of their own. Indeed, the Benin people again displayed the fact that, for them, their whole life and essence revolves around their culture and tradition, which they hold in very high esteem. They were all a great spectacle to behold. The coronation of the new Oba of Benin, Oba Irara II, which took place at the Urukputa Museum ground, began with a performance by different cultural troupes.